Battery light in your car should go on for several seconds when you start the engine. This means that everything is okay and the battery is working. But if this battery light comes on your dash just when you drive, it means there is something wrong with the charging system. What is the charging system, and why can you see all these charging system fault messages and all kinds of other error messages that are connected with the battery or alternator? First of all, you can see this because of the battery. So the 12-volt battery or maybe even auxiliary battery may be faulty if you have auxiliary battery in your car. If they are faulty, if the voltage is low, if they don't take the charge from the alternator, you will obviously see the battery light, you will see some error messages, and actually your car may glitch in any possible way. You can see all the error messages in the world if this happens. Secondly, this can be the bad alternator. If your alternator doesn't give enough charge to your battery, you will sooner or later see the battery light. Also, it means that the alternator may not work absolutely and your battery is powering all the car now. In this case, you will see the battery light, and this will mean that your battery is going to go dead very soon. Also, one thing why alternator may not be working is because the alternator belt may be broken. The alternator belt is the serpentine belt or drive belt, is the belt that rotates alternator, AC compressor and several other parts in your car. And if it's broken, your alternator will just not be able to produce any power at all, and everything that your car consumes will come from the 12-volt battery. In this case, you will also see the battery light. Another problem is the voltage regulator. This is a small part of your alternator and it regulates the voltage that goes to your battery and to all other parts of your car, all other electrical equipment of your car. If the voltage regulator is broken, it may not send the proper voltage to the battery and may not charge the battery, and as a result you will see the battery light and maybe even several error codes, error messages on the dash. Two other things that you may check when you see the battery light is the connections in your battery. The connections may be dirty, this and this one, or they may be loose. So maybe you need to take a 10mm wrench and fasten these connections. If they are loose, fasten them. Also, in the negative connection you will have the ground cable, and you need to check if this ground cable is okay. Check if this ground cable is corroded or maybe it's broken. This may lead to low voltage problems in your car and nothing will work properly. So what literally happens when you see the battery light in your car, it means that the power comes not from the alternator but from the battery. One of the most common consequences of this is that your battery will give away all the power it has, all the juice it has, and it will remain dead. So if you see this battery light and it's on the dash, it's very possible that in 1 or 2 hours you will have no power in the battery and your car will not start, it will not work. You will need either a new battery or to check what's wrong with the charging system, with the alternator, before you continue driving. So what's with the DIY solutions? First of all, you can try turn off the car for 1 or 2 minutes because this battery light may be just a glitch, and when you turn it back on, everything will work. So this is number one solution you can try. Turn off the car, wait for 1-2 minutes, turn on the car and see if this battery light goes off after you turn on the engine. The second DIY option is to use a multimeter and measure the voltage of the battery when the car is off and when the car is on. So when the car is off, it should be 12.5 volts approximately, and when the car is on, the alternator should send about 14.3, 14.7 volts into your battery to charge it. And of course, if you see the battery light on your dash, you shouldn't start the long journey. If you do this, there is a high chance that in 1 or 2 hours you will have a dead car without any power, that you can't start, it can't work. Even if you started with jump starting, it just will be dead.